Alright, so it's time to check out everything coming to PlayStation Plus Premium, Extra and Classics this month. We've got some big titles hitting the lineup, including a day one launch, a major Star Wars adventure, and a mix of RPGs, multiplayer action, even a cult classic rhythm game. If you do enjoy this kind of content, then do me a favour, hit that subscribe button. We've got new videos every single week covering all things PlayStation, and now let's get into it. Mordhau is up first, and transparently, don't know much about it, don't even know if I'm pronouncing the name right. My first thought though, looking into it, was Chivalry clone, but it turns out this has been around just as long, and from what I've gathered, it leans more into strategy with deeper mechanics, more customization, and a higher skill ceiling. It is though a medieval multiplayer slasher that can be played in first or third person, featuring massive battles with up to 64 players. These are kind of large-scale war modes like Frontline and Invasion, as well as Horde modes where you fight waves of AI. Now the game gives you full control over attacks, letting players develop their own fighting style, and there's a big focus here on customization. You can basically adjust your character's appearance, mix and match armor, even build weapons from different parts. Combat then includes melee and ranged weapons, cavalry charges, and siege warfare with catapults. This one though, overall I'd say it's got a reputation from what I'm seeing for being challenging and tactical, so yeah, if you're into medieval combat games, might be worth a look. I'll definitely be checking it out. SaGa Frontier Remastered now, and this is one I actually played on the Switch. I really enjoyed it. It's a classic RPG from 1998 that's been given the remastered treatment, meaning improved graphics, new features, even a brand new character in this case. Now, the game lets you experience the story through 8 different heroes, each with their own unique journey. The free scenario system lets you shape your own adventure, and battles then use the Glimmer system, where characters gain new skills in the middle of combat and can team up for powerful combo attacks. The remaster then introduces Fuse as well, a new playable character with his own scenario that unlocks under certain conditions. There are also restored cutscenes that were originally cut, plus quality of life improvements like upgraded high resolution graphics, an improved UI, and a double speed mode to make things a little bit quicker. I always actually really like that option. So yeah, look, if you're into old school RPGs, this one might be worth checking out. Just, I will say, expect a challenge. It definitely ramps as you progress through it, or at least that was my experience. Somerville is up next, and this is one I played at launch. I think it was on Xbox, if I remember right, but I generally liked it, but it had a tough legacy to live up to since it was made in collaboration with the ex-CEO and co-founder of Playdead, the studio behind Limbo and Inside, and yeah, it didn't quite hit that same level. For me, there were just moments where the game felt clunky, even a little cheap in the way it handled certain sections, but look, still, I had fun with it. It's just not the masterpiece that something like Cocoon ended up being, which also came from developers with Playdead history. The game, though, is a sci-fi adventure set in the aftermath of an alien invasion, so yes, kind of War of the Worlds. But you play as a father searching for his family, navigating a world devastated by war and uncovering the impact of the invasion along the journey. It's a mix of exploration, puzzle solving, and kind of light stealth mechanics as you evade alien threats and piece together what has happened. There are then multiple endings, and how you approach certain encounters will shape that outcome. So yeah, look, if you're into atmospheric, narrative-driven games, it's definitely worth a look. Just temper expectations if you're hoping for something on the level of Inside. Tin Hearts is a narrative puzzle adventure that plays like Lemmings, but with a heartfelt story woven through it. Now you guide a troop of tiny tin soldiers through a series of intricate puzzles while uncovering the tale of basically a genius inventor dealing with loss, love, and the weight of his past. The game spans across a grand Victorian home with over 50 puzzles spread through different areas, from a meticulously designed garden to an inventor's basement filled with whimsical machines. You'll use those toy cannons, trampoline drums, and balloon inflating machines to create paths for the soldiers, and even take direct control of a single tin soldier to scout ahead and explore. One of the standout features here then is time manipulation. You can pause, rewind, or fast forward to tweak your approach and experiment with different solutions. It also has a PSVR2 mode as well. TopSpin 2K25 is here, and while I haven't played it, I love a good tennis game, so I'll definitely be giving this one a go. That said, I believe reviews have been a bit mixed, so I'm curious to see for myself how it holds up. The game, though, promises authentic gameplay with realistic physics, advanced mechanics, and immersive visuals. Several pro players have custom animations for their forehands, backhands, and serves designed to match their real-life form. Courts also then change dynamically. Clay gets scuffed up as you do slide, and grass wears down over time. There's also then a new timing meter to help deliver precise shots and a revamped serve mechanic to master. If you're into local multiplayer, then it supports up to 2 players in singles, 4 in doubles. It also offers 4 different play styles, a career mode where you can basically compete in all 4 Grand Slams, and finally, of course, there is online play, so the World Tour, it actually features cross-play support as well, so that's really nice, so you can jump into these different match types with whoever may be playing. Star Wars Jedi Survivor is a fantastic game. Great to see it coming to PS Plus Premium and Extra, and it's been on EA Play now for a while, but that's a subscription I don't personally pay for. I know many won't either, so it's a solid addition. I actually jumped into this day one, transparently, and it definitely didn't disappoint. The game, though, continues Kel's journey, picking up 5 years after Fallen Order. The Empire has pushed him to the far edges of the galaxy, and with things getting darker, he's forced to make tough choices to protect himself, his crew, and what is left now of the Jedi Order. The combat system builds on what Fallen Order introduced, though, with new force abilities, expanded lightsaber fighting styles. You'll need to kind of creatively use these tools to take on a growing roster of enemies. And the game also opens up exploration with new planets, familiar locations, and larger environments packed with secrets, challenges, and of course, tons of enemies. If you haven't played this one yet, now is the perfect time. You will not be disappointed. Lost Records, Bloom, and Rage Take 1 is a big deal for PlayStation Plus this month because it's launching straight into Premium and Extra on day one. And this one is from the team behind Life is Strange, so if you're into narrative-driven adventures, it may well be worth having a look. On the game, it's taking you back to 1995, following a group of 4 friends during their last summer together in Velvet Cove. But 27 years later, they reunite to confront a secret that they left buried in the past. So basically, your choices shape both timelines, influencing how their relationships evolve and what really happened that summer. They basically, at this point, do not talk to each other. It has a camcorder mechanic for capturing moments, a dynamic dialogue system where you can interrupt or stay silent, and a story centered around friendship, memory, and mystery. They've also then confirmed Tape 2 is coming in a few months, so this is just the beginning. And yeah, if you're a fan of Life is Strange style storytelling, it looks like it could be one to check out. Finally then, to round things out, we've got 2 titles hitting the classics lineup this month. Dropship United Peace Force is a 2002 combat flight simulation game that seems to have a solid following. It puts you in control of futuristic military aircraft, blending air and ground combat with strategic mission objectives. Then, Patapon 3. It's a 2011 rhythm action game, and if you've never played a Patapon title before, they're pretty unique. You command an army of little warriors by keeping the beat, using rhythm-based inputs to march, attack, and defend. And that is the new games joining PlayStation Plus Premium, Extra, and Classics. What will you be checking out? And are you happy with this lineup? Let me know in the comments. With that then, hit subscribe for weekly content centered around all things PlayStation, and I'll see you all on the next one. Cheers all.